Hello and welcome. This is Rahim Zulfikar Ali from Excel Basement Private Limited. In this video tutorial, we will be learning that how to insert a footnote and endnote in Microsoft Word document. So the footnotes and endnotes options is available in the References tab, and there is a separate group for it. Let's understand that what is the purpose of footnote or an endnote to be added in your Word document. Sometimes a user wants to give additional information to the user or the reader, but he don't want to include in the paragraph, and he want to give that information as a separate portion, either at the end of the page or at the end of the document. So for that additional information, either a user or a document creator wants to add a footnote or endnote according to the situation. So let's get started how to add a footnote or endnote and what are some of those technical points which you care about. So we will go to References tab and I will click on Insert Footnote at the end of my first paragraph or sentence, and you can see that the footnote takes me to the end of this current page. So it means that whenever you insert a footnote on a specific page, always a footnote comes to the end of that current page, whereas the endnote is always comes to the end of the document, to the last page. Okay, alright, so I will add a sample text. For example, this is sample text 1, and when I again go back to my paragraph, you can see that a number has been added to the end of the last sentence, and when I hover my cursor, so a tooltip comes and it shows whatever I have written on the end of the at the end of the page in the footnote, right? Let me add two more footnotes. So this is the second footnote at the end of this current page. So I will write a sample text again here for just an example, and I will go back to this first paragraph. Let me add another one footnote, and this is the last footnote which I have added in my first paragraph. Now for example, if I don't want the second footnote, what I can do is I can just select this number as a small number and I will press the delete key. So now you can see that the numbers are automatically adjust themselves, and the third footnote has become the second footnote now. And if I go to the end of the page, you can see this is sample text 1 and this is sample text 3 for 1 and 2 footnotes. Now for example, if I take these last two paragraphs to the next page, right, and I go back to the top of my document, and let's say if I want to insert an endnote at the end of the second paragraph. So I am currently on the first page at the end of the second paragraph, and I'm inserting a endnote. The shortcut key for the endnote is Alt Control D. So I will click on endnote and see that endnotes brings me to the end of the document, that is the last page of this current document, page 2, and here I can write this is sample text. When I go back to the second paragraph, now you can see that how to differentiate between endnote and footnote. So the endnotes giving a serial number of 1, 2, whereas footnote is giving serial number of 1 and 2, and endnote is giving Roman numbers, right? And you can change it as well. If you observe in this footnotes group here on the right bottom side, there is a small icon for more option. So when you click on it, a dialog window will open for the footnote and endnote. So footnotes generally comes, even most of the time comes at the bottom of the page, but you can also have this on below text of the current paragraph. Endnotes mostly comes at the end of the document, whereas you can allow to go in the end of the section as well. You can also convert or swap endnotes and footnotes with each other. So for example, if you have all the footnotes and you want to convert it endnotes, you can do it. If you have endnotes in your document, you want to convert that footnotes, possible. And for example, if you have 3, 4 or 5 footnotes and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 endnotes and you want to swap each other, So the endnotes will become footnotes and footnotes will become endnotes, vice versa. So you can swap them as well. So the number formatting has a multiple options available. Either you can go for alphabets, small, capital, or Roman, or general numbers. The continuous or restart at each section numbering option, you can start either from one or any other point you want to, right? I hope you will apply in your document. Thank you so much.